So why Philippines real estate with these condos, especially in high-end areas like BGC, Makati, many parts of Cebu, Boracay, major developer properties, etc., just isn't making sense. I'm going to break down an actual listing for sale with a tenant in place and let you know why it doesn't make sense from an investment perspective, and it is grossly overvalued from a purchase price even to live there. So there is a condo unit in BGC. I'm going to keep it vague. It is for sale for 21 million pesos. 21 million pesos with the current conversion rate is in excess of 360,000 US dollars. There is a tenant in place for quite a while at 80,000 pesos. 80,000 pesos with the current conversion rate is about $1,372. Okay, when you have a property, the rule of thumb is for your rent to be around 1% of the purchase price. Therefore, this condo and many others would be the most moronic investment in the history of mankind, and even to purchase it, things have gotten overly inflated, whether it's foreigners or wealthy Filipinos continuing to buy these things in prime areas. But the condo unit is around 700 square feet for $360,000. That's going to put you on track with America, essentially. And the correct rental price for that unit would be, if you go by the 1%, give or take, you go maybe down to 0.018 or something. 0.08 is as low as you could ever go, as high as 1.1. Let's just call it 1%. The correct rental price for that would be $3,600 for that to make sense as a good investment. Let's go on the low end. Let's say it's 0.08 or whatever. You'd be around $3,000. They're at $1,372, and that's really what it's worth. That's like, you could maybe foreigner price some dummy in at 95,000 or something, or you could maybe, Filipino price someone at 70, but 80's right there. That you're not going to get any more from that when that goes back up on the market, even in a prime area like BGC. So that unit should sell in the $150,000 range from a rent to purchase perspective. Now, to buy a condo, say that you're a foreigner and you move here with your lady or something, to buy a 700 square foot condo, which is relatively small, that's going to be one of the smaller, smallest condos in America. That's like a legitimate, apartment condo, whatever the case may be. It's just not there. I mean, the rent is fine. You know what I mean? To pay $1,300 for a 700 square foot condo in a nice building, that's fine. But the purchase price just makes no sense from an investment or living in perspective. You'd have to be at $3,000 minimum. Spot on would be $3,600 a month. So great deal to rent, maybe. Terrible deal to buy. And this is duplicated in Makati. This is duplicated in places like Boracay with major developer condos. This is duplicated in Cebu. This is duplicated all over the Philippines. Not saying it's not a good idea to buy a house in your girlfriend's name. Not saying it's not a bad idea, if you got your last $40,000 in your life and you got a permanent, SRV visa, or you don't want to buy a condo under your girl's name, to buy a little, dumpy, 200 square foot condo just so you have a roof over your head for the rest of your life. If the building's maintained properly, knock yourself out. But from these type of deals, I had to make this video. I was like, this is absolute insanity. You know what I mean? It would make way more sense to buy things on the lower end, buy some 2 million range condos, 2 million peso range condos, and rent them out for 20K. But after you pay the association dues, you're getting almost nothing. But yeah, like I said, if you needed a roof over your head and you're, an older guy down to his last 60 grand or something, it might make sense. But these type of deals, the 20 million condo that rents for $1,300, the 10 million condo that rents for $650, there's no way to justify paying $200,000 or $400,000 for something that you still have to pay the association dues on that. Let's say you bought that and you wanted to rent it. You buy it for 21 million, you buy it for 20 million, say. Get it for 350K. You want to grab it, throw a tenant in there. You're getting $1,372 every month. Keep in mind you have to pay the association dues on that. That's a 2-bedroom. So that's going to be $150, say, let's just go off the top. So then you got $1,200. Then keep in mind, you need to fix the aircon when it goes out. You need to fix the water heater when it goes out. You need to pay property taxes. You'd be left with around $1,000. every month for a $360,000 investment that's 700 square feet in a developing country. You'd have to be the moron of morons to buy a condo at this particular time. From an investment perspective, you're the dumbest person on earth. If you're gonna buy it to live there, you're buying it at an overpriced deal. Wait for things to cool off, see what happens. It just makes 0.0 cents, as 25 other deals that I've seen make 0.0 cents in the current market. I just saw that one and I had to make this video to give you an exact illustration, since it had the sale price and the current tenant in place price, just to illustrate how moronic this actually is for any of my subscribers that are considering buying a high-end condo anywhere in the Philippines. And when you think about, square footage, purchase price, where you are, and rental price of a tenant in place, or you certainly aren't going to get more than 80 for that unless you rip someone off and foreigner price them at 90 or something. There's just no way. You know what I mean? Usually going to be at around $1 a square foot or whatever. So you figure 35,000 for 35 square meters, 200 square feet, 20,000, 70, 80 square meters, 80,000, always in that type of range. So just wanted to illustrate an exact reason why it doesn't make sense to buy at this particular moment. Sit tight, rent, make sure you like the Philippines, get your permanent visa status in order, whether that's an SRRV, whether you marry a Filipina, whatever, and sit tight. Sit tight, see what happens. You could make a crazy lowball offer if you got to buy now or something, but these things are over double what they should be worth. And I could see things coming down, I don't know, 20, 25%. You're already starting to see some desperation sales happening. So I just wanted to bring that to you. And if you got any real estate deals that you're thinking about, you can email me at Jasperinthephilippines@gmail.com. If you want me to take a look at it, you can book a consultation with me, Jasperinthephilippines@gmail.com. Same thing. About your move to the Philippines, your visit to the Philippines, your LDR, blowing up on YouTube, your real estate deal, whatever you need, I got you. I go live every day in the morning, Manila time. Been saying 9 a.m., but lately it's been as early as 7:30. So look out for my lives. Cool little online community built up, but we're going live like every single day for the last 500 days. And sana all rest a bit, sleep na.